Hey guys.
I would like to welcome each and every one of you guys to Losing Focus, the podcast.
What are we at now? What, part 3?
Yeah.
Dude.
We've been doing this for 3 months.
We're a trilogy now. Dude, that means next time we're going to be a quadrilogy.
I
That's
think
such
that
a cool
counts
name.
more for years.
Is that like copyright stuff? Trilogy?
No.
Why are you thinking that everything is copyrighted?
Because of fucking Candy Crush Saga.
He thinks that
Trademarking
Let's
the word
Plays
saga.
are copyrighted. And that we can't do Let's Plays because Rooster Teeth owns the copyright
See,
to Let's Plays.
Let's not do name drops.
Guys, we're a trilogy now, and it's so cool. It doesn't apply to years. Think about it. Whenever movies are released in a 3-set or post-release in a 3-set, they are called a trilogy. Nothing to do with years, just the number.
Have you ever seen a trilogy come out in the same year?
Yes.
No.
So, guys, you want to know the best part about this soundboard? It's only my mic now.
Oh.
I can mute all of you. It's alright, these pick up a lot of sound in the
So
environment,
so now you've taught me how to
it doesn't
mute
really
your,
do anything.
you
but-
taught me
Can
how
you
to
never
mute
do that
your
again?
mic.
Why?
Just because that was rude. Please never do that again.
Oh, we're going to talk about everyone being rude
Oh
now.
my god, I muted you for half a
muted us.
second because
So?
I found
That
it
was such a
hilarious.
display of power.
So?
I mean, it was a stupid argument.
You are constantly pulling shit like
We're
that.
a trilogy.
Trying to...
Listen, you're not a main
And
character
I
in a
have
video
seen
game.
a trilogy come out in a year. Sure, it was fan fiction, but it was still a trilogy.
Yeah, we're fan fiction, right?
We are?
We're not allowed to talk about fanfiction.
Dear viewers, tell us about your headcanons of all of
Because
us.
how do you talk about fan fiction without talking about smut?
We have spent time talking about porn and hentai on this content, or like podcast thing.
See, now you're bringing it up again, you're opening the door.
Shit. Talk about what you want to talk about.
See, why'd you have to go there? Because, like, before you're like,
But guys,
right to the headshot, all right to the porn. That's like the first 2 podcasts,
guys,
right?
I
That's
really
all we
have
talk
something
about.
important to talk about. That
We're
is
a
not
fucking
related.
trilogy. I know.
Not that, actually. A, we are. B, I'm doing a build of this little box. I bought a $35 microprocessor.
Right?
Is
Yeah,
that
I'm
about
gonna-
your wife's box?
Shut up.
No, I'm
That
the
is
only
so
one
rude.
that touches his
Let's talk about
wife's
being
box.
rude to people. No. I'm going to install a custom Linux
Raspberry.
OS onto it. Specifically made for emulation of multiple consoles.
Raspberry Pi, bitches.
3B is actually on sale on Amazon for $36.99 if you view this video months from now. I hope it still is. If you're viewing it weeks from now, it might still be. If you're viewing it a day from now, it is.
You stop doing advertising for Amazon?
Shut up.
Amazon is
They're so cool.
We are not
our
getting
competitors.
paid. What?
What?
At GameStop, yes.
Oh, well.
You don't
that's
work for
why
GameStop?
I don't go to
I do.
GameStop.
I don't.
Anyway.
But it's going to be like $60 for all the stuff. That's like if I didn't have an SD card and an HDMI cable. And it's going to be portable as shit. I could buy a little $60 screen to make it touchscreen portable, but I want to set up the drivers first before I do that.
That's a good plan.
It's going to look like a Nintendo Switch, and it'll work with Switch controllers.
It will. So, here's the thing.
Yeah,
I played one of those over the last week.
you played a Raspberry Pi?
Raspberry Pi. You
Which
know
one?
what? I don't fucking know. It was a little tiny box. It was connected to the TV. It played all the games that I could ever think to play, from fucking
Yeah,
SP
it's
to,
like this.
to the PSP.
Yeah.
SP to PSP. Those are 2 different companies.
Who are you muting now?
Why did you have to point it out?
I saw you click the button.
Yeah, because Jay looked at me and told me to.
Oh, I didn't know, guys. But how did it play, dude?
Pretty alright. I played it with an old NES controller.
I'm thinking about buying the SNES, but I just like my PS4 controller, and I like its connectivity.
I found a shop in the town that I've been staying at
Yeah?
that is full of old collectibles.
What's up, cat?
And
And
we have some of that here.
but some of the collectibles are fully intact systems
I
from
bought
back
this
in
man.
the day. Fully working. They had an SNES for like $50 with a shit ton of games.
We have
The
that
one
here.
I went to had a $400
Are you talking about Mega
cartridge
No,
of Link to the Past.
just press play.
Mint condition. $400.
But this one also sold Lego sets.
Okay, you win.
and like all the individual figures from every series.
That is pretty
I mean,
wonderful.
Death Star.
I have no idea what the fuck to say to any of this.
There was
shit.
an antique shop in that same town that had a Lego Death Star in it.
How much?
I don't know.
Go look.
They don't. You have to. It's one of the items in the place you gotta ask them. Like,
So I got a
it'll
real
take
question
few days
for
to
you on
evaluate
it. Again, another real question.
What's the real question?
What's a game that you love going back to revisit? Like, tons of times, be it an open world game or even a
Harry
story-based
Potter.
game. Which one?
All of them.
Masturbation.
Even
Pro
the seventh one,
97.
which is kind of like Call of Duty Harry Potter.
Still trying to get the kick of it.
I haven't unlocked all the achievements.
You know, like going
I
back
have to
to
be
that
able to
one?
jizz more than 70 times. I can't do it. It's the last achievement.
Oh, I got that one day one.
Which games can you guys just go back to
Uh,
time and time again?
That sucks for
Assassin's
you.
Creed.
Which one?
Probably the
I
second
still
one.
had enough left.
Yeah, the first one was...
31 is a little jumbly, but it's the first one in a series. Normally the second ones are always better.
What are you talking about?
the games you would go back to.
What games?
Ass Creed.
I love Assassin's Creed.
I can't tell if this is some kind of weird
Actually, it's
Japanese
Ass
porn
Creed
game
2.
or actually
The
Assassin's
Creed
Creed.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it might be Assassin's Creed.
But what game could you go back to? I think I know the answer.
Terraria.
Yep.
I've never stopped playing Terraria. I just hit like 500 hours.
When
of
did that
it.
come out?
2011. He introduced me to it around sometime 2012.
He couldn't stand it.
Listen. We're in his room. He's got it up on his computer, and there's all like he's got the inventory open. It doesn't auto pause yet when you open the inventory. That's not even a function like for options. And then he's got all this shit up on his screen. He's clicking. He's fighting a giant eyeball, and I'm like, this looks too complicated. He's like, nah, man, it's super easy.
He
And I'm
opens it up. He's like, I have to chop down these trees. Whack, 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 whack,
like, they
whack.
break.
All I see is trees everywhere. This is so boring. He spawned in a forest biome.
But this was the first like version of it. Or, no,
It was a beta.
it was like one of the betas. I don't even think it was like even close to full release yet. And I fell in love with it. And with the combination of the version that I was playing and the new version, I just hit 505 hours.
Golly gee. Austin, what game could you go back to?
There's not just one. I barely own any games that I haven't gone back to at least once and played over.
Yeah, but which one can you just keep going back to?
Pornhub.
It's not a game,
Yeah,
but they do give out scholarships apparently.
It's a game.
Life's a game.
But which game?
A shitty one.
Fuck you.
Life.
Oh.
Shitty game, huh?
I thought you were talking about whatever game I'd keep going back to.
I
Insult
am.
my
Probably
taste.
Bethesda.
See, I go to sleep and I live. I
Pretty
wake
much
up and
any
I'm dreaming.
RPG, really.
What?
I go to sleep and I
XCOM.
live. I
Yes.
wake up and I start dreaming again.
I cannot
Okay.
help going back to XCOM over and over again.
It's a good game.
One or
Never
two.
played them.
I wanted to download that earlier this week, but you were
I just
playing it.
I just crested 150 hours in XCOM 1, and I'm at 76. I have had 50 campaigns in XCOM 2. I think because I kept restarting over and over again.
Jay wants me to point out that your drink choice for him was racist.
So you're white.
He's been over here signaling me for quite some time about it.
Does it taste like Red Bull? Does it make you happy? I thought it tasted like Red Bull when I drank it.
Listen,
Oh, but yeah.
listen, Eric. Jay is just pointing out how you decided to get all of the blackout.
Okay, so SoundCloud listeners, because we forgot you exist for a minute. there.
Yeah.
For a minute.
I say even called you guys dear viewers. Dear
This is
listeners.
Dragon Ball, right? It's like...
No, okay. So Jay is over here sitting next to his laptop drinking a Rockstar Blackout. I don't know if you know this, but Jay is extremely white,
But half Caribbean.
but half Caribbean. But he's the whitest dude we've ever met. So
Oh, by far.
he's sitting here, he's got the can
Not
in
even
one
close.
hand, and with his other hand, he's
Fine.
tracing the word blackout and looking at Eric like, what he's giving him the side eye. I just tried to make a look at you. You can't see me.
Yeah, give me the side eye. Don't know not to go down the creek
So this is
that
the
way.
sword I just got today. What do you guys think? It's pretty long, right? Pretty awesome. Ooh, Lord of the Rings, you know, just... There's nothing
How
there.
big would you say that sword is?
9 meters.
9 meters?
9.
27 feet?
Yes.
My lord. That's one hell of a sword. That's even longer than a Nodachi.
It's for cutting down trees.
That doesn't make sense.
It's for cutting down trees.
It's cutting down multiple trees.
So I cutting down the giant great redwood.
I played Dark Souls last night.
Yeah?
And I beat the Crystal Mage.
He died a lot.
That's your
three
last
How'd you
times.
like,
greatest
how'd you
achievement,
like
I'm
figuring
sure.
out how
Just
which
stop
one was
now.
the right one?
Why
It's
bother
the purple
continuing?
one.
Yeah.
It was obviously the purple one. What?
I said that's obviously your life's truest achievement. You should just stop now, you know? What else is there to live for?
Well, I keep
took
trying
forever
to
to
stop,
get
but
back.
every time I die, I come right back. It's kind of a problem.
You know, there's a bonfire right before the church. He didn't get it. And he had to keep walking from the top part.
There's a bonfire right before the church.
Yeah.
There's
I
also
miss-
a bonfire in the church, and one directly after that.
Not
and
that
another
church.
One directly after that. What?
Not that church.
What?
The one at the,
The one that you walk into that I said had a bunch of enemies?
next to the water.
Yeah.
There's a bonfire right before it.
And actually, if you kill the one enemy, when you walk into that room, none of the enemies aggro on you.
I know. I went through there once already. I'm past there. I have been all around that area, and I have not seen a bonfire.
Yeah, there is. Right after you go through the archway, that's the archway, if you hang a right, there's a bonfire right there next to the water.
Because every time you died, you would end up back at the top and you would drop down and have to get past.
So you went through the church? You just run across the lake and run up those stairs.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what he
I know,
started.
that's what I was
That's what he started
Okay.
doing.
Did you go to the other area there?
You mean the one where the guys with the clubs?
The guy with the club and the guy with the great sword that does the spinning move?
Yeah, the Black Knight.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Are they a good time?
yeah. I also got the Estes Flash shard behind the
Tree?
thing. Yeah, no,
Tree.
not the tree.
The black. No, that's
The church.
pole. Yeah, there's one behind the church.
Ooh, ooh.
I've got 8 Estes Flash shards now. I have the amount you're supposed to have
See, my first time through
What?
there,
at this point in the game.
my first
Oh.
time through there, I kind of just like barreled my way through. I only had 5.
Well, some of us aren't good at this game.
Remember, I restarted that playthrough because I just wasn't having a good time.
Austin fell asleep because he doesn't like Dark Souls.
Well, that's
Austin,
your
you don't
problem.
like Dark Souls?
You know, just don't play it.
That's fair.
I
It's
beat
an RPG.
Demon Souls once upon a time, and
It's become very different.
I really
Yeah,
feel
I
like,
know,
to be
but-
honest, knowing you and your RPG path, you fucking love this game.
That's what I was just about to say.
Especially with the amount of difficulty
And
the,
PvP.
and the ability to increase
You would love
difficulty.
beating-
listen,
people now.
trust me. I mean, I like it. It's fine, but the point of the matter is that like now there's this huge kind of subculture about it, and most of it I just want nothing to do with. So it's like avoid game as much as possible.
Oh, dude,
I'm not part of the subculture. He is. I'm not.
You're
I
going to
actually-
become one.
That's how I feel about Terraria.
Terraria.
Yeah, that.
Actually, I say Terraria too.
I'm gonna slap both of you
God.
with my pixelated dick.
Please.
Is it 2
please.
pixels long?
My hammer is my dick. Wait.
Listen, the only person I want to beat me over the face because of calling it Terraria is a chick with blonde hair that has
With
power
a-
over the
with a
earth
dick?
in Teen Titans.
You want a
Terra?
she-male slapping you in the face
Listen.
with a dick?
What?
She can slap me
What?
up and down the goddamn
What?
core of
You
this
guys are
thing.
awful.
But
Never
there's
said
a
anything like
blonde-haired
that.
girl in Teen Titans.
Yeah, the one that falls in love with
Tara.
Beast Boy.
Tara. Her name is Tara.
Slade
I
like
said
captures
that
her
already.
and makes
Did
her
you?
turn evil and stuff.
Good.
She works for Slade. She gets turned into a statue after she forgets how to use her powers for some reason.
And Beast Boy gets hurt and damaged, so Raven's like, "Hey, what's up?"
And then him and Raven actually acknowledge that they have feelings for each other, and the series gets canceled midway through.
Yep.
This is OG Teen Titans?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why the fuck would we be talking about Teen Titans
That's
Go?
awful. All the new Samurai Jack is good. Though.
Although I
haven't
do
seen any of
find
it yet.
my little brother loves Teen Titans Go, so every once in a while I'll be stuck watching an episode of it, and they actually have several episodes where they acknowledge they're less good than the OG versions.
It's because they're done by the original like cast and everything.
Did
so-
isn't it supposed to be through the eyes of Beast Boy? Is that why it's all?
I don't fucking know.
That would be so dumb. He's not that immature in the show. And then don't even go
It's
into
through
the,
the eyes of Batman.
don't even go into the comics because it's much more mature.
I think Young Justice got a season 3.
It did.
Cool.
It did indeed. Never watched it though.
Oh, it's so good.
I
Never-
keep hearing, but I've just never tuned in. But speaking of things on the go, Pokemon Go.
I just got a notification
Not
saying
that
that
bad.
grass type Pokemon are going to be in abundance today.
They are up until May 8th. So by the time this podcast comes out,
It'll be gone.
I mean, you're fucked because there's no event going on. But I don't know what to tell you.
Good job, guys.
I can't finish Pokemon Moon. I just forget about it. I actually brought over.
Thank you.
I actually brought
I'm
over
just kidding, Anthony.
Pokemon Red instead to play.
Can I throw something out there? Remember last podcast how we argued about surfing and the Pokemon games and going to
It
islands?
has nothing to do with surfing, even though I just got to the point where I can surf.
No, hang on. I pointed out to Jay after that podcast that you don't have to surf between the main 4 islands of Pokemon Sun and Moon. And what did you say, Jay?
Why didn't you tell me that?
Because now he'll play it.
He told you that last time.
After the fact.
I mean, he probably did. You probably weren't listening.
God, I hate all of you.
So I just need to share that. How far are you in Pokemon Red? Can we tell the viewers what we're doing?
Yes. This is a sneak peek at a future video, guys.
I will be getting naked.
Please, no.
And that would be how I never come into contact
See, now we're
with
going to
any
get
of
banned
you
for
again.
obscene content.
You guys worry too much.
Not if it's educational.
So, in the future, probably the nearish future, I'm assuming.
If I
Right,
scale
you are.
my different games into different sections, I can probably get it done within 2 weeks.
Alright. So, I have a copy of Blue that I've had for 20 years now. It's got my first Pokemon on it. His name is Twister, with 2 R's. Yeah, that's important. And, we challenged each other to a Pokemon battle, and we're going to record it for you via the N64. We're going to transfer all our Pokemon to Pokemon Stadium, and then we're gonna have it out.
Because we always have these battles in Pokemon Stadium, OG Pokemon Stadium, to see who is the best Pokemon master. Because
From Gen 1.
yeah, I mean,
I could kick his ass Gen 6. So.
only because he has like higher level Pokemon.
So wait, who all here names their Pokemon?
My Charizard is named
I named my
Devastator.
Pokemon. I didn't start naming them until I started Nuzlocking, though. And then after I stopped Nuzlocking for a while, the naming thing just stuck. Because they mean more to me when they have a name.
I can't name them. I like their original names.
I like making funny names.
I also like making funny names and stupid references.
Fucking
I can't make
Brobat.
them.
I have a Brobat in Pokemon Go!
I don't have that kind of creativity.
Neither do I. I have, in my yellow version, a Pikachu named Ralkiki Nu.
Yeah, he
The
does.
first psychic type Pokemon I always name it after the guy who plays Sean in Psych. What's his name? James Roday, I think.
Peter Molyneux.
No.
No.
No,
I
not
don't
even.
even know who that is.
I do.
I know who he is, but I don't know him as an actor.
I have no face for that name.
He does like internet politics basically, but it's hilarious because one
Justin.
time
Look, it just
It's brand new!
it poops.
It's brand new!
It poops.
Right out of the box. And you already broke it.
well, it's funny.
But we're gonna duke it out.
He
See
actually
who is-
got caught.
The OG Pokemon Master.
Oh, okay, we're back to that.
Since I can school him in Pokemon Stadium through use of the cheapest fucking haunter in the world.
Twister knows Seismic Toss.
Yeah,
That's
he
all.
can do 100 damage. Woo.
That's all. That's all he needs to. Oh, also.
Wait, is
Twister's
Seismic
level
Toss
100.
like legit based off 100 damage?
No, it's based off their level.
That's what I thought.
But listen, when I played Pokemon the first time, Seismic Toss was what he knew in the show.
It was so cool.
And it was so
he threw the
fucking
Magmar. He did like around the world.
He did. And that was so fucking cool. So Twister knows Seismic Toss. And I don't think you can teach Charizard Seismic Toss.
Mine knows Dig.
Because I've been trying to teach it. I think it's learned by, like, reading or some shit now. Because I have been trying to teach a Charizard Seismic Toss since, like, Gen 3. And not been able to do it.
I think I know what you're talking about. I tried doing it in Pokemon Blue with another Pokemon.
Yeah.
Fuck egg breeding. Egg move breeding.
There was no Egg breeding in the first game. Oh,
Third game.
oh okay. Gotcha. Jay's making a face.
No.
But yeah, you should. Do you want
Also,
Is
to
this
fall
not the
asleep.
second one?
Do you want to borrow my copy of Moon? You can overwrite my
I think
file.
you started with Emerald, with the Ruby?
I have only ever played Ruby. I don't really like Emerald's little added stuff.
Oh, yeah, he started
Fuck you.
with Gold, right? Like you originally.
Didn't
started
Gold
with
have eggs
Silver.
though?
Yeah, Gold and
I
Silver.
started with Silver.
Eggs, like that's where it all came in.
Silver is
That's why you
the,
said third gen. That's why I was.
Silver is the superior gen. Just so you know.
Breeding became more complicated in Gen 3. Like,
They also introduced
And
like
using traits
a
and all
really
that shit.
changed EV setup.
Yeah.
And then Gen 4 brought in the physical special split, which is like my most hated thing ever because it changed Pokemon dramatically. And I literally didn't play any Pokemon from Gen 3 until Gen 6. I walked in like, what do you mean Fire Punch isn't a special move anymore? I mean, sure, it makes sense that it has to hit them with their attack, but why? It did so much more damage before. Now Flareon's fucking useless. I mean, they're always kind of useless, but now it's really useless.
Flareon is very useless. So you got Prey last night, Austin.
Yeah, I haven't started it yet, actually. You know damn well
Never
what I
mind.
did when I got home.
I was gonna start conversation about this new game that's out, and the only
It does
person.
look like a good game.
What
It does look like a
What's
new
Prey
game.
about?
Prey, they're like in space, and I think they come across like some kind of alien tech or something, and they start experimenting with it.
From what I can tell, the alien tech kind of represents Venom, like the symbiote
Yeah.
from Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And,
what I gathered, but it's got. I want to say.
What does it do? Does it turn them into evil big bad monsters?
No, it transforms into other stuff, and I think you can play as the alien and turn yourself into different
no, you-
objects.
No. The main character's like contaminated or something like that, so he has much of the same abilities,
Oh,
and
you,
the symbiote is like killing off the whole ship, and I think he's the only one that can stop it or something.
You're
like
basically
that.
a test subject.
So you're
So
prototype.
Yeah.
they're basically implanting some of
So you're
the
prototype.
alien, alien DNA
Except in
inside of
space,
you. To,
and you can turn into toilet paper.
So
Or
like
cups.
Or cups.
the way it feels
What?
to me is it's like Doom meets Deep Space meets
Kind of
That
the same
one
portal
Gary
in
Prototype.
Half-Life.
That one mod of
Maybe.
Half-Life
Because
2,
the way
where you
that
have
it
to find
play and
people
the
and you turn
noises
into
that
cups
it
and
makes.
stuff.
yeah.
The noises feel very
yeah, I know
Portal
what you're
Half-Life.
talking about.
But you
I
know
can't
what?
think of the name of it.
I'll tell you guys all about it next time on a random episode of some Let's Play when I get nothing else to say.
So you know what game was pretty fun and is free on Steam, even though I just played against
Your
the AI?
mom?
Evolve. It came out as like $80 for this full thing, and it was awful. And then they canceled it and re-released it as a free version, giving the people that pay like $80 like a whole bunch of coins to unlock stuff. But you still have to play the game, even though you already bought all the stuff anyways.
Jay looks so angry and disappointed right now.
But it was free, and it was okay. I liked playing as a monster and beating the shit out of people.
Jay's one of those people that spent $80 on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
that game lasted
Like,
less than a day.
less than Titanfall, dude. But I picked up the free version. It was fun.
Yeah, I got the free version too, just because like to have it when someone else wanted to play it. So I know if I play it with friends, that's the only time I'll play it.
Is it kind of like Titanfall, the first one? In which case, the multiplayer kind of dwindled because the new Call of Duty came out like right after it,
Well,
or at the same time.
Okay,
Titanfall had a good
seriously,
run.
why does Call of Duty keep coming out? At this point, they're all the same game.
They're coming out with World War II now, which is
I mean, Pokemon.
what they were doing before they made the Modern Warfare series.
But
So-
Pokemon has like
Pokemon has 150 plus whatever different. I mean,
It's
like
150
Alright,
or
fine.
more to see.
Mario. Mario's been the same for 30 fucking years.
and I don't buy Mario games.
I actually detest Mario games, but that's only because they're platformers.
I will only play Mario games that came out like at least 20 years
I
ago.
only like Sunshine. And that
Okay,
is-
yeah, I
that
gotta.
one was great.
Sorry, I gotta take it back. I do like
Everyone
Sunshine.
either says Sunshine was great or awful.
Yeah.
Everybody really hates Sunshine, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
Everybody here likes it, right?
Whenever
everyone
I-
here, but in general,
And I
people
figured out how to
hate
do the
it.
jump spin, like shoot water thing. I was like, this is so cool. Bounce, wall bounce, wall
Plus, I don't
bounce.
think Flood was a super annoying sidekick, especially for that generation when you still had, you know, Navis and...
I mean, that's not that generation.
Technically, there was a version of it before GameCube. And I'm talking
Fair,
about,
fair.
you know, Navis and boats and,
Boats.
you know, Minish Caps.
Although
and all
Flood
that
reminds
shit.
me of Fee
Minish
from.
Caps.
I never played Minish Cap. I just didn't like the art style.
I have no idea what it is.
It's a Zelda game.
I'd say my favorite
Oh, that's why I have no
Zelda
idea what it
Game
is.
Boy games are probably the Oracle of Seasons and Ages games.
I'm really enjoying Link to the Past.
A Link to the
I
Past is
suck
very
at it,
good.
but because there's that glitch.
I'm
I
really
got
enjoying
stuck.
Breath of
Which
the Wild.
glitch?
Can we get to that in a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
I haven't finished it either, dude. It's okay.
So there's this glitch in the original Link to the Past, and if you go to Shashrala, when you get out of the desert dungeon, like at the very beginning of the game, and you only talk to him once, he does not give you the running boots to be able to acquire the item to go into the next dungeon. You can talk to him once and then walk out of there and never think you have to go in there and talk to him again. You could do this because he appears in 2 places at once in the game. He stays in the desert palace, and then he magically appears in like the other area where the next dungeon is, and he's giving you a hint as to how to get into this next dungeon, telling you need a book that you can't get because he never gave you the boots.
So you have to walk all the way back to the desert palace?
Yeah, but I didn't know that because I was confused because there were 2 of his sprite on the world at a time, and that should not be a thing.
Well, maybe he can just run faster than you. He's like, oh wait, he's going back. He has the running boots.
He does have the running boots. I guess technically you have me beat there. If that's the canon reason, then I appreciate that.
That's my headcanon reason.
But I don't believe that's actually the reason.
He's part Flash.
So I had that game way back
You
in
mean
the
the
day.
slowest speedster?
So he's Savitar?
Sure.
That's the bad guy in season 3 of Flash. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I spoil the show?
Yes. Fuck you.
No.
No.
Because they telegraphed it from like 3 miles away. It was revealed in the first episode who he was. Reverse Flash was... I don't even watch Flash and I know this shit.
And there's also, you can't really spoil it because it's all over the commercials.
Yeah.
So,
I also can't spoil it because I don't watch it.
Fair.
So I had a Link to the Past when I was a kid.
Right?
And I had the running shoes.
Fuck the running shoes.
And I saw the book. I didn't know how to get it down.
Well, naturally, you pull a ram and you know...
That,
to the
why
bookshelf as
would
far as
that
you
do
can.
that? It doesn't do that to anything else in the game. It's never telegraphed that when you run into it,
If
it'll
you run
fall
into
down.
trees, things fall out of the trees.
I know that, but that doesn't mean that a tree is a bookshelf.
new game title, The Legend of Link, Zelda's Revenge. Bless you, child.
You
It's
make
not
that
new
joke.
and that's awful. Stop you.
There was a Legend of Zelda where you played Zelda, but it was not Nintendo, and it sucked.
So you want to talk about Breath of the Wild?
I like it. It's nice.
7.5 out of 10.
Too much water.
Hey, I just got an update for Pokemon Go. There's an influx of grass-type Pokemon.
What else am I doing?
Talking in a monotone.
I don't know what happened. I lost train of thought. Though.
I beat XCOM again.
Good for you.
Wow.
This time I beat it on my account and not yours, asshole.
You beat it on my account?
Yes, I accidentally opened it up from your account.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
I had no idea.
Like, I
Does
saw
that mean I have
half
a bunch of achievements in XCOM?
Yes!
Fuck, yes!
You have like 100 hours of XCOM on your computer from me.
Oh, that's beautiful. I wonder if you put my Steam level up at all.
I don't know.
I
I
should
think
check that.
you gotta like do the card things to do that.
Does that mean I have a bunch of XCOM cards too?
You should have at least 4.
Oh, that's great.
If you have no doubles, that's even better.
It is. Because I can sell those to get like less than $1.
But the thing is, it crashed during the ending cutscene. I was right there at the end, and it just BAM! And it doesn't give me the achievement. It doesn't give me anything. It doesn't give me the
Dirty
satisfaction. So I had to
Dirty
go
whore.
in and edit the video files to be able to have the part of the cutscene that was crashing be replaced by another empty file. And then play it out at the end. PC hacking, bro.
I just remembered something that I did for Oblivion back in the day.
What'd you do?
So, basically, you know the title screen
Yeah.
of Oblivion. It shows the map,
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
right?
Dun.
I changed that to Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time. It was the best thing ever.
Can I tell you that is actually the first thing I ever watched in Dragon Ball Z?
Was it?
Was the beginning fight against Frieza, where like Piccolo and Gohan were doing it.
Mhm.
After the Ginyu Force ended, so I see Goku in a chamber healing up, and him going Super Saiyan was just like, oh! For podcast viewers, I'm making up, oh my god, face. It's kind of like a Megusta face, but like extended down because your jaw's dropping. You're like,
Or
Oh my God.
orgasmic face.
is that is Megusta face now a weird thing?
You're a weird.
Or I mean, an old thing.
Oh.
Is Me Gusta not current generation?
Memes and their lifespans are not long.
Hey, dude.
That's so not
Excuse
true.
me,
Kermit's been
excuse me.
around forever.
That's
Excuse
because
me.
Kermit is kind of like
Me Gusta was before memes, so stop yourself.
It was back before things were dank.
It-
Well, things before pot were dank. Or other than pot.
It was back in the day when things on the internet were just called, hey, look at this funny thing I found. Or, well, they were actually shared on Facebook and stuff. All y'all normies had to make it into a meme thing. Normies.
Commoners.
Fuck y'all meme culture.
Commoners.
you're a
The
commoner. you
growth of
fucking
image
pleb.
aggregation sites such as iFunny and Funny Junk and all that junk stuff. I'm actually an avid scroller of Funny Junk, so don't judge me. But it's so aggravating.
I like how he's judging himself and then telling people not to judge him.
No, I'm telling people to judge all y'all meme culture.
I find meme culture hilarious. I don't know what your guys' problems with it is.
We're hipsters.
Oh, right.
Don't shock me into this. I enjoy the fact that we've reverted back to, ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs for communication.
I mean, just look what we've
I think
done
that's
with
a
texting.
bit of a
Yeah, you're
hyperbole.
right. Fucking like, oh my god, I
We
can
use pictures to communicate. Not
I'm gonna
symbols.
Smack that fucker.
Pictures. Of cats.
I think he likes it.
She.
No, that's a he.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, hey, Spazoid.
because she's right there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the black one. Cat.
Why
Wow,
is it always
racist.
gotta be a race thing with you?
What? I don't believe in race. Stop it.
No, it's just the color black, I swear.
He says
Okay, look
to
at
the
that
black one.
Okay, let me put it this way. Look at that white-ankled cat over there.
Fair enough.
He's a dude, he's allowed to show his ankles.
Ankles.
Wow, guys, thank you. Thank you for all of that.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't know. I think David's just really happy I was smacking his pussy to get it out of bed.
That's fucked up.
Hey man, you're the one that was licking it the first time here.
I literally hate you both. I want to let you know I am literally going to piss on your graves.
You say that as though you're not going to die before us.
Bitch, you say that as if I won't come back.
He's going to be a
He's
zombie.
gonna pay somebody to take piss bottles that he's had stored in some sort of storage facility for several decades. Pay somebody when you die to take these bottles of piss,
I feel
Put
bad for the
them
guy that
in-
you hired to do that. Not
put
even
them in
bad
a
for myself.
fake bladder with a dildo roughly the same size as his dick. Squeeze the fake bladder and piss all over your grave.
My goodness, why do you have to be so detailed with that?
So,
You know, I was just going to come back to life, but that sounds way more interesting.
I feel bad for the guy that has to set this all up. I mean,
It's
honestly,
gonna be a chick.
whatever.
There'll be
Don't
a chick
assume her
that's
gender.
just in love with me at the time I die. That's pretty much how it'll go.
so last night, I called Anthony,
I played XCOM.
and
I saw Guardians of the
I,
Galaxy.
yeah, I know, we'll get to that.
Y'all didn't invite me.
Maybe. I didn't go with them, I went with my
You
boss.
didn't fucking invite me either.
So I called
must have
Anthony
a
last
boss.
night. I asked him if he was going to be up when I got home. And he tells me, we have to record tomorrow at 11.
We've had this set up for like weeks.
And I'm like, alright, I'll be home shortly. This has been planned out for 3 weeks.
At least a month.
Yeah, we planned this out last time we recorded.
Yeah. So I'm like, alright, cool. It just didn't register in my head because I'm trying to think Anthony's still going home or back down south.
I'm currently living out of state.
Hey, me too.
And so I'm like, the podcast is at 11 tomorrow? And they go, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And they thought like I was going to challenge it. And I'm like, all right, cool, I can do this. I'm like, I'm going to be on time today. We tried to start at 11. 11 rolls around.
Everything's set up.
Yeah, everything is set
Ready
up.
to go.
I walk downstairs, and I realize my dad's not there, So he went to work, and he wants me to bring him his check. So I have to spend the next 20 minutes running to work and apologizing to Anthony for, again, being late for the third podcast in a row.
Okay, just to clarify, this isn't just the third podcast in a row he's been late for. Let's say 95% of the time, we have a time set to record for everything. Whether it's the podcast, the video game, Let's Plays, anything. We have fucking time set. And like clockwork, this motherfucker somehow finds a way to delay recording for minimum half an hour. Every single time.
I'm not saying don't feel bad, but it gave us time to go get drinks. So we took advantage of the time.
We did take advantage of the time.
Wait, you guys go get drinks while I was away?
Yeah, that's how you got your drink.
We
You
even
mean my
went the
racist
long way.
drink?
It's not
Yes.
racist, it's a drink. It doesn't have a race.
Are you assuming that liquid's gender?
No.
Guys,
it's not about
calm
its
down.
race.
We're all black
Are
here.
you saying it's dry and not moist?
Are you judging it by its viscosity?
No, I think you're just thick. I'm not talking
I'm
about
thick. Boy, you need to check your eyes.
like the British version.
Are you thick?
Man, you're thick.
In the head.
Yeah,
You meant in the head.
yeah.
Not
Are you
the
mad,
not the
Soul?
British version.
It's the British version.
No.
Yeah.
You know,
every time.
British police let Batman climb Buckingham Palace.
It's because they didn't want to shoot Batman. I think there may have been a Robin somewhere else on the building.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
That's fascinating.
It is.
What was she doing there? Did she have the blue trombone?
So Guardians of the Galaxy, we're not allowed to talk spoilers because Eric's here, plus it's only been out for a week at this
A
point.
day?
I will ask 3
I
questions.
mean, a
week for
day
you.
now, but a week by the
Europe.
time it's released.
I will ask 3 questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
1. Was it good?
Oh, fuck yes. Oh my god, dude. It was better than the original.
Oh god, no. Continue?
2nd. Any new characters
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
that'll be relevant in the next movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope. Next question.
He said no to both things. He's gonna say yes to the third, and we're gonna say no, and it's gonna be like.
No to the first, no to the second, yes to the third, as long as we can keep to the shallows.
And who gets best character development?
The shallows.
Who has the best character development?
Yes.
Rocket.
Okay. But he was in the first movie who had the best character development. Is
Wait, did he?
Yeah.
No, in the first
No.
movie, it was all of them that had the core character development. There is a shit ton of character development for Rocket in this movie.
There is, but it's not like it's just him. It's like Will also has a lot of fucking
Who?
Peter. Sorry, I don't know why I said Will.
Turner?
Smith.
Star-Lord goes ahead and has just buckets full of fucking character development. Not to mention Drax. Yeah,
Drax
Drax-
didn't really change
He
much.
didn't change,
I
but
want
like
Drax
his
to have the most character development.
he didn't have character development within the movie, but you can tell that in the 4 months between the last movie and this one, because it's a 4-month difference between the stories.
He's lightened up.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Oh my god, dude.
He's probably one of the best characters in the movie.
He
So
really
he's like
is.
a happy Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
That's a great explanation.
That's
for
funny! That's what I imagine.
Oh my god. The greatest part of that movie for the first like half an hour.
Hold. That is not one of the questions I asked.
No. It was in the intro.
Okay.
All the trailers you've seen have been from the first 20 minutes of that movie.
Yes.
Like, literally everything is from the first, 20 minutes of
I
that
didn't think
movie.
they would show off the end of a movie in the beginning, even though it looks like the end of the movie in the trailers.
I know, right?
But listen, that is literally the first 10 minutes. All that stuff with the monster that looks like the end of the movie, I'm pretty sure the intro credits are still rolling.
Yeah.
Which, the first movie did intro credits fantastically. This one was a fucking masterpiece. I'm talking.
I don't know, I
belongs
don't
in
know.
a museum.
I don't know if you can get better than Hey.
No, it's better. It's.
Oh, you know who also was great in this movie? Yondu. Yeah, he was a very solid character in this movie.
Did his whistle pen make an appearance?
Oh yeah.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
an arrow.
Whistle pen.
He's not a fucking blow pen.
I mean, he's blowing and it's going.
I mean, technically he's whistling.
I mean, is not whistling a form of blowing?
Blow my whistle, baby.
I don't know. People can whistle by inhaling.
Squidward, that's not how you blow a bubble.
Get out of here with your SpongeBob references. You're fired.
No. You made a SpongeBob reference on camera on the show.
What? When?
In the beginning.
I doubt it.
You did.
What are you doing?
Smacking that pussy.
Again.
Pop.
With your shit.
Pussy. Pop. Pop. Sorry.
God, I hate all of you.
Hey man, you added to it. Is there a cat in here?
No.
He's behind there.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing? Don't put on the ring. I can't Photoshop you out. I don't
Ah!
have time for that.
Okay, so this is where we pause and he walks out of the room.
No, he's staying. We're all staying for this podcast, damn it. Nobody gets up and leaves until we are done.
You want to do like a quick cut though?
We can do it as an added scene.
You didn't put the ring on.
I didn't do it on camera.
I want to kind of mug somebody while screaming the One Ring parable. If you understand what I'm talking about. I say that. I don't think anyone's going to understand what I was talking about when I say that.
So are you editing this?
No, we're just fucking around.
I mean, that is the prime objective.
Okay.
So if I ever beat someone up, I want to beat them up while screaming, "One ring to rule them all! One ring to find them!" And the rest of it.
One ring to bring the ball in the darkness. Bind them.
I mean, your pace is off the chair, dude.
How can his pace be off for written word?
Because
What do you think
it's
this
read,
is? Spoken word M&M?
It's read in a pentameter, asshole.
You're a pentameter. I don't know what a pentameter is.
Well, clearly it's some sort of 5.
No, it's actually a
6.
6.
no.
8.
It's not a number.
92.
It's not a number.
36.
I
21.
mean, it might be a number. Anybody who's a poet out there, explain what a pentameter is. I've only ever heard of iambic.
Well, I
pentameter,
got
but
this.
I'm
Here we go.
90% sure it has something to do with
Tantamount.
5 since penta means 5.
I know penta means 5.
Apple Watt Pantanama profile. That's not what I want.
Did you even spell pentameter right?
Nope.
You pentamama?
Pantomime!
Pentamama.
Pentameter. Fuck.
The first one, pentameter.
So, to the audience, I just want to point something out.
Is there
Earlier,
anything to do
they
with number in
mentioned something
Yes.
about me not outliving any of them.
But
They're
yeah,
right.
anything to do
I'm
with
going to
5.
die at age 39.
Yes.
I want to let you guys in on how I'm
The
going
verse
to die.
consisting of 5 metrical
One of
feet.
these motherfuckers really piss me off. And then another one of these motherfuckers is going to piss me off more. And then the third one's going to kill me.
So we found
Can
out.
I have a dramatic reading of that, please?
Yes.
Why?
I said
Dramatic.
A line. A verse consisting of 5 metrical feet, or, in Greek and Latin verse, of 2 halves, each of 2 feet, and a long syllable.
So I don't think that has anything to do with the beat of the word.
Smack that fucker if you can. Stick your hand through back there and fuck him up.
So how the hell does
Stick your hand in the hole and jerk it around!
Well, if you command.
So how the hell is iambic pentameter have anything to do with 5 meters of feet?
I think there's more to this, but we don't know it yet.
The musical term? Not
It's
the
not a
way.
musical term. It is a poem term,
Which
It's
music
not-
is poetry.
but it's not in the music.
Google that bitch.
What?
What he's asking.
I asked what the meaning of pentameter is. That's what it is.
Music.
Pentameter in the terms of music. Or, yeah.
A lame,
Oh look, we found iambic
I just released
pentameter.
the sound.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Why
it?
are you surprised?
Iambic pentameter is the only pentameter that I'm aware of, but it's not a musical term. It's a poetry term. But anyways, guys, while we're doing this,
6 of the greatest lyrics sung in iambic pentameter.
pentameter.
Yeah, that.
You know what's one that people miss a lot?
What?
Comparable. Instead they say comparable.
You know I do that. Honestly, I do.
I try not to, but I find myself messing
Wait,
up.
what is it?
Comparable instead of comparable.
So you say comparable?
Yeah.
Comparable.
I've never used that word before in my life.
It's just the correct pronunciation, that's all.
So it's comparable.
It's
so-
comparable to equivalent.
Thanks,
So
Eric.
is equivalent equivalent?
Equivalent?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Encyclopedia.
if you say equivalent, it actually shows you the meaning of the word through its Greek word roots. Equi means equal, valent having to do with the valence electrons of the atom and shit. Being
Covalent
equally
bonds,
spaced.
bitch. Yes,
So
science.
it's really weird. But yes,
Chemistry.
Huh.
Fuck yeah.
actually, I kind of hated chemistry class.
I really hated you.
Bill.
Only because the
Save
fucker
the
who
world,
taught me
Bill.
chemistry made me show my work. Anybody who makes me show my work.
Did you get Mr. Abercrombie and Fitch or the half-balding midget?
half balding midget?
Same.
Abercrombie and Fitch. Funny.
I mean,
Technically now he's Abercrombie and bitch.
yeah, true. True, he is married.
Yeah,
That poor woman.
but anybody who makes me show my work.
I never once talked to the man and didn't think, wow, you are the biggest airhead I've ever met. And you're a dude. Usually I don't need to use those words, I just call you retarded.
But any hoosery.
Retarded is a safe word to say here.
It's a safe word.
Yes.
So
And-
you're
and-
saying
Put
it,
down the
Um,
whip.
In the sense that when
So
we
we like
say
role-playing
the
so much.
word retarded, we do not mean anybody disabled, handicapped, none of that.
Unless we're talking about you.
Yes. No.
We're actually speaking of the musical term retardando, which means to slow down. And we're not saying by slow people, but
I just meant it as a catch-all pejorative to stupid. Can we just move on?
If you
Yeah.
are drinking and one of your friends asks, can you make that jump? And you go,
yeah.
2 more beers, you're retarded.
But what if you make the jump?
You just sound
You're
like a
still
stand-up
retarded.
comedian right there.
No, because if you make the jump, you're a hero.
Well,
No,
yeah,
you're
but
not a
There's a
hero.
fine line between that.
You're not a hero, you're just awesome. A hero has to, like, do a cool and
He will
important...
have
Not in
stories
today's
told of
society.
him for generations of drunk parties.
Listen,
About
man.
that time, he said 2 more beers and then jumped from building to building or across a pond or a bridge or whatever the fuck he's jumping
I hope you
across.
guys know this is now going
In
to be
one
part
bound.
of my canon. One day I'm going to do this.
Guys,
What, jump across something?
Jump from building to building after having 2 more beers after someone offers it as an idea.
listeners
You're
and viewers.
retarded.
Don't
Listeners,
try this at home.
listeners and viewers, please
Yeah, try it at a bar.
tell us your headcanons of this drunk man.
Go ahead and tell me my future, guys.
Write the story of whether or not we made it or not. Or he made it or not.
But anyway, he becomes a hero because his story will be passed down from drunkard to drunkard.
If
True.
they
With
remembered
time.
it in the morning.
True. Basically, every drunk guy is a bard
true.
nowadays.
It's only because people won't shut up when they're drunk.
Yeah. Point.
Hi. I'm highly affectionate.
No, you just don't shut up at all.
Ouch. Are you okay? Do you need some ice? Some
I don't
aloe?
care.
I need some dry ice so I can just finish off that burn.
The first cut is the deepest.
I want you to know I did put that into the...
Every rose has its thorn. Which
I don't know
I
if it's all
still
that
think is
good.
just a shitty sad song.
Yeah.
Just an awful song.
Oh. I was playing Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. And
Fuck yeah, I love that game.
I was playing I Can't Help But Falling in Love With You. And Anthony goes, I don't think that's the right song to be playing while killing a bunch of orcs. I'm like, you're right, it's not. But it would make a great montage as you're just slicing people, orcs up left and right.
First time I ever used a mini nuke in Fallout 4, I made sure Whitney Houston and I Will Always Love You was playing in the background.
And
But I launched it so the mini nuke landed when the
Will always nuke you. I can't sing, guys.
that was beautifully awful.
Thank you.
It was actually very beautiful. I think I did it from the top of Trinity Tower.
That's fantastic.
I actually I shot Diamond City.
Trinity Tower.
I got the angle.
that's a lot of distance for a fucking mini nuke.
Have you ever modded INI files?
Fair enough.
I could probably do that with the nuclear coal launcher.
Probably.
You see that video where this dude's shooting another dude, and he has a fat boy, and the dude shoots one bullet, has to reload the gun. The dude with the mini nuke turns around, fires as the guy's loading the gun, and you just see him put the gun up. He shoots the guy, kills him. The mini nuke just flies past his head. So close to being so much worse.
But even if a mini nuke explodes near you, if you're close enough, that's fucking you
Hey,
up.
was that video called I Was Screaming the Whole Time?
It might have been, but it went past. But they were like up high, so it went past him and then down.
Oh, okay.
So he was like in this. He was safe.
He was good.
I literally can't play Fallout without the classical radio on in there. I can't help but kill people to Rise of the Valkyries.
I can't play it without thinking of making jokes about Shish Kebab Shirley. They truly are my hero.
I can't play it. I spent too long in the Fallout world.
I'd probably play 3 again, though.
At this point, it's just preparation for the future.
Yeah. I'll play the shit out of some Dark Souls now,
Yeah,
though.
your arms covering your face.
Welcome.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit. I think so.
I had no idea.
Listen, we're not hailing.
I can't wait until you get to
You're
the
not.
dancer.
That's for later.
I can go fight the dancer whenever I damn
I
please.
can't wait till you're forced to fight her. Unless you kill her beforehand.
Are you talking about?
Oh, you're like, oh shit.
Are you talking about the lady?
The dancer of the
chapel?
Royal Valley.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Dark Souls again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You act like we have other things to talk about.
I mean, we
Did anybody
could.
bring any topics?
I
to
beat
this
the Nameless
podcast?
King. I'm sorry.
It's still Dark Souls?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's like the coolest boss in Dark Souls 3. Basically.
I don't believe that is a thing.
So I got a full set of Dragon Balls.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
I'm
to
so-
make up for the 2 you're missing, huh?
I got 3. Don't feel bad, dude.
You have 3 balls?
I have 3 balls.
I knew a guy in high school who had 3 balls.
Ew.
I knew a guy in high school who had 1.
Why do you guys know these things?
Testicular cancer.
Because this dude at one point we had lifeguarding and he ran around the locker room holding his balls going, I got 3 balls!
Y'all fucking weird shit.
I only found out about the guy I knew because some chick in my marketing class kept making jokes about it.
That's even stranger.
Yep. Yep. And he was just sitting there taking them.
I mean, what's the problem with having 1 ball? It's my ball.
My dad has 1 ball.
Just 1 ball. I can't handle these things. This is bollocks.
I prefer not to handle
No,
balls.
it's ballless.
You're bollocks.
He said ballless, not.
What was that? You both want to give balls licks?
Yeah, that's what you want, buddy.
I love getting ball licks.
He wants bullocks.
Why?
I'm gonna need to take a
Did
short
you girls do
intermission.
that?
I wish.
I'm gonna need to take a short intermission, guys.
Why?
Shit's retarded.
You're up pretty slow today.
I
I
went to ZenKaiCon last weekend.
Did you?
Yeah.
No idea.
Wait, did I? Yeah, I did. I went to this noodle place.
Was it Noodles and Company?
I don't think so.
I love me some Noodles and Company.
Rachel's Scraper is pretty good in the city.
It was like some of the greatest noodles I've ever had in my life. Those were like the actual real noodles.
Were they ramen?
Yeah. Not like the shit ramen noodles.
So they actually.
Oh no, you had the top ramen.
Yeah. I didn't have.
Did you catch that? Please
No.
tell. Top Ramen is the name of the company that does the really shitty ramen that you buy at like bundles of like 6 at a time.
Listen, it wasn't the hair from the '90s ramen.
You mean Nickelback?
Yeah.
Oh my
It was the good stuff from like.
Look at this graph.
And it was really good. We were sitting there talking. They were talking, and I'm like, so I was trying to get figure out who's like together and everything.
Yeah. Can I borrow your phone for a minute?
I go. I'm like, the girl I love doesn't even know I exist, and then I'll go, aw. I'm like, yeah. And she goes. I go, she doesn't even know I exist. And they're like, oh, that's so sad. I'm like, yeah, she's 2D, so.
I'm really glad that went there.
Man,
It's alright, buddy.
I
mean, I'd say I understand, but I really don't. I don't think I've ever fallen in love with something 2D.
Although I hear people fall in love with something called 2B. Near Automata, the game. Anyone know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you would. Anthony might. Austin, you wouldn't.
I got no idea what the
Her
fuck
name
you
is
just said.
2B, right?
2B, yeah, it's not 2D, but 2B.
Mm-hmm.
I heard great things about that game. I need to ask
Near
Ian how it
Automata.
was.
I have to ask Egan something. If I buy him Steam money, does he want it in English money currency, or does he want it in?
There it went.
That's a good question. I don't know how Steam works overseas.
Yeah.
Snibbity snoody
It's his
snitty.
birthday.
Is it today?
Okay. So.
Yes.
I knew today was important.
It's important because we're podcasting.
It's also important because
Why are you all whispering?
Yeah.
Because we're
what's wrong
talking
with
about
you?
somebody not related to the company and their birthday.
Hey, look, it's Egan's Hall's birthday today.
You're a dick.
Happy birthday, Egan!
You're an absolute.
We miss
trap.
you.
I mean, yeah, he's not wrong.
Yeah, we
miss
really
you.
do.
And happy belated birthday, because at this point it's been like 7 days since your birthday.
I want to get you Steam cards,
9 days.
but I don't know what currency you want, and the sense of money currency, since you're somewhere else in the world. I should stop talking.
Yeah!
He's in Italy. I'm pretty sure they use the euro.
But that doesn't mean that his Steam account is linked to the European Steam. It could be linked still to the American
I
server.
found them. All of them. All 310 of them. In one video.
310 what?
It's 311 minutes long.
Yeah. Actually, 3 hours and 11 minutes long, which is roughly 183 minutes.
Oh, shit, that's my bad. I read that wrong. Also, I hate you.
What are you talking about?
So, I bring Anthony home with me. Giggity. Last time we hang out,
Which was last weekend while
I
you
put
were
on
at
this playlist of videos of 311 videos called Important Videos. And we're going through, and they're all
Playlist.
really short things, and like, what the hell is this? And
there's
some of them are
one.
missing.
Some of them are missing, but there's things on there like, yee!
No, it's wub 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 yee.
I could have really used your help last weekend.
To, look at this graph! Which is a clip from Photograph by Nickelback, and instead of holding up a photograph, when he holds up the photograph, there is a graph on the thing, and it just goes,
Look at this graph.
but it says it really funny, like,
Graph.
yeah, it drank
But
it
I
out.
I
found
was
it.
on Facebook and I saw this shirt that says "I'm the reason why all the rum is gone." And I want to let you guys know I'd wear that shirt and blame you guys for why all the rum is in me.
Look at this
I'm
graph.
Every rum, it's all in me.
I hate you.
You wanna know,
And
baby? Yee.
Jay, I was being the quiet one this episode. What the fuck are you doing?
He's looking at this graph.
Here is a chart of all my favorite pie graphs. Here is a pie graph of all my favorite charts.
I prefer salmon leaf plots.
Why?
Are you fucking serious right now?
No.
Good. They're the most annoying thing.
Oh my god, I
I
usually used to
almost
draw
forgot
leaf.
what they were. I almost had them out of my head, and you brought them back, and I hate you. Those are the most useless fucking things.
It's basically just like counting on your fingers. Except you wrote it.
It's a beautiful existence when I used to have to do them on tests.
Dude, those would... If I ever was running out of time for a math test, they'd be the last thing I'd do, and I'd just do them absurdly slowly.
Slowly, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be so fast.
Mm-mm. They annoy the shit out of me. I can't.
No, you want to know? You know those questions are you supposed to use like the permutations and combinations thing on the like SATs or like PSSAs or whatever? Where like, oh man, Sandy can make a sandwich with like 4 different kinds of meats, 3 different kinds of breads, and 3 different
What
kinds
is
of
she, a
vegetables.
whore?
Like, and 3 different kinds of vegetables, and you have to do
Or
like,
she's a sandwich artist.
and it would ask how many
At the
combinations.
Subways.
It would ask how many different kinds of
All of them, of
sandwiches
course.
could she have. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I didn't know how to do that calculator thing, so I literally marked down every single combination on the page.
That explains why you like stem and leaf plots.
There are times when I think, you know, I suck at math. And I do, I suck at math. And then there are times when Eric says something like he marked down by pencil or pen.
I was never
every
taught
combination
that how to use that
doing
button.
the math.
I knew there was a button on the calculator, I just didn't know how to use it. I had never had a class that taught me how to use it in any grade,
You think
ever.
you just ask somebody
I didn't know.
Wait, know what?
For fuck's sake.
how to do calculation for outcome.
I don't know how to do calculations on
multiple
a
possibilities.
big ass calculator.
So I used to have a scientific calculator in the center console of my car. One time I'm on this date with this rather nerdy chick, and she happens to see it, and that's why I got laid that night.
Because you're on a calculator?
Yeah,
That's really dumb.
I know. She was dumb.
But how can she be a nerd if she's dumb?
Some people
You're
just
dumb
don't.
nerds.
I don't believe that.
I can name like
Nerd,
half of our friends.
by my internal headcanon definition of nerd, only geeks can
He
be
doesn't
dumb.
know how to do the calculations for anything. He just called himself dumb.
What?
Okay. Living to prove me wrong.
And he is a nerd! Mojo Jojo.
It got to the point where I just started doing it in my head instead of writing it down on the paper.
Well, at least you found a way to streamline the process.
And then by the time that I learned how to do those calculations and permutations, I didn't have to take the damn PSSAs anymore. I was like, oh wow, that would have saved me so much time where I could have just slept.
Okay, so why didn't you ask anybody in between these?
You're not allowed to talk during the PSSAs.
No. I meant in between the years of testing.
I forgot about it. I never saw it anywhere else, and the PSSAs don't actually matter.
I'm just saying, you could have saved yourself a lot of time.
I
if
could've
just
saved
once
myself-
you went, hey, yo, so on that test I didn't know how to do this
Yeah,
thing.
you know what they
Could you
did?
show me how to do that
You know what they
thing?
did? They said,
No,
yeah, it's
fuck you.
this button. Oh, yeah, it's this button. Oh, how do I use it? Do I just like hit the button and
Then
type
you
it in?
ask for an example.
Trying to ask people like that in high school, you joking?
I did.
You know, there's these things called teachers that get paid shitty amounts of money to deal with students with questions.
I had Gerhardt.
So you go to another teacher, you know, one that actually knows what they're doing.
Gerhardt knew what she was doing, but she's so mean.
That's what I'm talking about.
Which one was Gerhard?
The bitch.
The one that got
Oh,
married.
I'm sorry. That was...
Hey, wow. I
She
mean,
was always nice to me. She refused to give me
Got
a
married.
high
What
five.
did her name change to?
Whatever
Um,
the vice principal's name was.
we're not going to
Durazio.
drop.
Yeah, I'm friends with them on Facebook.
I have to go in and actually edit this now. Yay.
God, I hated that cunt.
It's okay. They let me sneak into the Anthony's graduation.
It's alright. I didn't care about her class. She didn't care for me. It was a pretty okay relationship.
I had, homeroom all years of my high school career with her. She had to deal with me.
Sorry.
See,
buddy.
you can't fall asleep during homeroom. You have to be doing something. If you start falling asleep, she'd slap down scientific magazines in front of you and tell you to read them.
Ugh.
And not new
Worst.
ones.
Outdated
Worst
ones
kind
with
of
misinformation.
Not even that, but just
That
the same
dinosaurs
ones.
are fake.
Really? I don't believe you.
I don't think that's ever been in a science
So I learned the
magazine.
secret of the one-arm head
I hope.
prop and the putting the book in front of you and getting just the right angle and falling asleep.
So you mean like everybody else did for any other class that they decided to sleep in?
Oh no, I just went full out and
No, every other class I just fucking head nodded for like 10 minutes straight.
See, it's weird to me she did that for your homeroom, but when it came to her physics class, I was out like at least twice a week.
Well, what grade were you? Because as you got older, she got more lax. Like when I was a senior, she just didn't care.
Junior or senior year, I can't remember which.
I think she just hated the young kids.
I think she just hates people,
And I kind of had homeroom with like some
which explains why she isn't mean to you.
really energetic people.
What? She was never mean to me.
It's what I just said.
She was always nice to me.
She was a nice
You're
lady.
also not a person,
I just
What?
didn't like her attitude. She had a bitchy attitude.
which I don't understand why you could hate anyone for that, because...
You're a bitch.
She was so nice.
No, I was going to say at the time the only people he could stand to be around and or fuck were bitches. Like, cold-hearted ones.
Yee.
She doesn't like being called cold-hearted. That really hurt her.
Who?
She is, though.
Which one?
Don't worry about it. We'll tell you later.
You're
Let's
welcome.
not talk about high school. We're beyond that now. We're adults now.
Yeah.
Guys,
Some of us.
Three of
What
the
we're
four of us
doing.
have been to college.
We're going to college in the fall. Shut your mouth.
Where you going, dude?
Hack. Going
me
for
to
London.
Want me to show you around? Tell you where the cool
I
stuff is?
mean,
There's
not
a
my
lounge
fault
in
that
the
GI
one
Bill
building where you
fell
can play
through.
video games.
You're probably going to rape me in the hallway.
The hallways really aren't big enough for that.
Oh my god, so... Remember when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were announced?
Yeah?
And I, like, ran into the fucking, like, lounge and, like, tackled you because I was like, they're here!
Yes!
Oh my god, that was great. I, like, fell in the hallway. It was great. I
You
did, like,
made-
I had to just slide.
A scene.
Yeah, I know I'm watching.
Not an arms race.
made a lot of noise on Eric and my mics.
And not a lot on
Not
mine.
on yours.
Because my mic's all the way over there.
How does that make any sense? Ours aren't even pointed at you.
I don't know.
Yee!
See, mine makes a little sense. It's kind of just pointed up in general, but yours is the one that confused me that it was going red.
Yee.
You're all welcome.
Thank you for your pterodactyl voice. I needed that in my life.
Who doesn't need a little bit of my voices in their lives?
Yee!
Yee. So Jay, what you doing over there?
What? Talking to Egan.
Okay. You know there's a time and place to talk to Egan, right?
Not in the middle of a podcast.
I was asking him about the currency thing. He said English works fine.
English?
English as in American currency
Or euro.
like British currency?
English
Like
currency.
the pound?
No, the
Or the
cents.
ounce.
What?
You got no sense, dude.
American currency or English currency?
With greenbacks or not?
I'm a
Yeah,
receiver.
greenbacks.
Green? What?
American
Cotton money or the
The
fancy
$10
color
bills
money.
are like yellow now and $5 bills are purple. It makes no sense. The only thing that's green is dollar bills.
God, guys, I'm really
And
trying
20s.
hard to be a better person, but I really want to slap both of you really hard with my
The key
hat.
to being a good person is living with it constantly. The urge to like destroy someone's face, but then saying no.
It's really hard.
This is my curse.
Why do I feel like you're both talking about me?
Not at all.
No, I'm talking about them.
I mean, I am, but I'm not. I wasn't at the time.
you only piss me off when it's just you and me.
Can I try your? No, it's empty, isn't it?
This?
Yes. May I try that?
Sure.
That looks nasty.
Dankeschön.
I don't understand why people like the taste of coffee.
I don't either.
Oh, that's coffee?
That was almost bad.
No, I was feeling for it. Are you okay?
I don't know what the fuck that face was, Eric, but please never make it in my direction again.
How was that? You're not answering the question. How was it?
Coffee.
I fucking hate you, Eric.
Do you want to know how long that coffee's been sitting there?
2 days.
Yeah, I saw you drinking it earlier, so could have been that long.
Since yesterday?
Okay.
Okay.
I like lukewarm coffee. When I was a kid, I would only ever drink coffee after it became cold, like lukewarm, after it was being warm.
How can people like bean juice, though?
Why do you like anything?
It's bean water.
Juice tastes good to some
have
people.
Juice are made within the fruit.
It's bean water.
It's bean water, not juice. Oh snap!
Austin, I'm free to smack the shit out of both of them.
Whenever I think of-
Anthony has not even come close to that mark yet, but Eric's getting pretty close.
He only ever gets this way when we're recording, too.
I
Which
know.
is the best part.
No, I'm like this all the time. What are you talking about?
Eric, you're definitely worse when the camera's rolling.
Bean water.
Burn Eric!
You knocked his glasses off.
I was shooting for
Now
a
he can't see.
He looked down!
You blinded him.
Special There's one on the ceiling now? Is there marker marks on their booth? What? Why is there X's and O's?
They're not
What kind
marker,
of
it's
tic-tac-toe game were they playing? And why do they call it I don't have many friends? Why is she blushing? Is she a young... And she has a paddle, too.
She's about to take it in the mouth.
And what is that on the paddle? That looks like a parody of, like, Toho or something on that paddle. What is going on here?
So,
Please spare me the details.
So we're looking at the anime scroll on the ceiling.
Goddamn, I don't like lollies.
they're not lollies!
Look how tiny they are.
Because it's a wall scroll!
No, okay, I actually have to agree with Jay on this. That's
Oh
not
my God.
Lolly.
Their heads are so
Okay,
big.
No, that's not Lolly.
Could you
that
do 3?
is Lolly.
They're high school.
That?
They're younger. Well, not the blonde ones, but the one up the top with the brunette. We don't have any images for our podcast viewers, do we?
No.
Which is a shame.
I mean, they're definitely not younger than those chicks.
I would say the one over there, like this tinier one in the bikini, is probably a lolly too.
I'm telling
I know
you.
the one poster for any of our podcast viewers is a picture of the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, which is actually a pretty decent anime, all things considered. And they are not lollies. Well, the
I would
one
like
is.
to
The
distinctly
one on there
apologize
actually
to
is.
the 3 people who watch our podcast.
Yeah, our first
I
one
mean,
is over.
I'm going to be honest, they're probably the type of people that would watch anime.
Then I retract my apology. Go fuck yourselves up the ass with some kind of weird Japanese dildo. All 2 inches of it.
I think they're called eggs. I think they're called like Nuva egg or something like that. Weird Japanese egg-shaped sex toy.
The vibrating ones?
I don't know.
Eric? Jay? Both of you do I hate.
Yeah, but you started it.
I was just making
I don't need to know about your large anal insertion fetish, dude.
I was just making a joke about small Japanese dicks, and here you're coming rolling about sex toys.
That's racist.
So, I feel bad, guys.
Is it because you're an awful human being?
No,
And
because I asked that none of us leave during the podcast, and I'm about to leave to go use the bathroom.
you are not.
You're gonna hold it.
I have been holding in
Okay,
a
listen,
shit
I don't
for
know
like
if you guys
20
can
minutes.
smell that, but I've been farting like crazy for the last like 20 minutes.
That's good for you, dude.
I've been
can't
holding in
smell.
my shit.
It
Fuck you.
smells like death.
Austin can't smell.
Thank you for remembering, Eric.
Of course. And now we're reading phones.
Yeah,
hell does
because
that mean?
that's totally what the podcast is for, right?
All right, dude.
I don't know.
Bitch out. Go pee or shit or
Oh,
whatever.
this is about last night, Austin.
That's Friday
Oh,
night.
that.
I feel
Okay.
like you guys should get into that while I...
I don't
Departs.
think we're going to discuss that.
Go.
Not on
You
here.
don't have to tell them who it was.
Take the Browns to the Super Bowl, dude.
Thank you. I am trapped!
I know.
Yeah. There you go.
Do it all again.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
No, wait. No, I'm not. Hey guys, it's
Hey.
almost like I can keep the sound at the level it should be when Anthony's not in here.
Oh my god, he's always yelling. Ah!
Isn't he constantly
There.
yelling?
It's his existence. You kind of get used to it.
It's alright. I mean, he's always yelling. I'm always angsty. You're always bearded. And Jay's always talking about
I'm always pushing the
something weird. Look at that shit-eating grin right there.
I'm just beardy. I'm not any kind of annoying or anything. I'm flattered.
No, it's more like the one thing I know you for, just I can always believe you're about to do it, is that when you're thinking about something, you twirl your beard hairs, like a girl does with her really long hair.
Especially where I got it from.
Exactly like that. And it is just the weirdest fucking thing.
Dude, when you have a beard, because it'll happen someday, you'll understand that it just feels so right.
Also,
that
are you
postulates.
like shaving it all off?
I shaved it all off Monday.
It feels
That's
so
what I
right
thought. I'm like, doesn't he have like
to
a
postulate
light?
and sit there and preen your beard hairs.
Yeah, I actually hate how my face looks without a little bit of facial hair on it now.
I always give myself like the
Oh, you
hot
hate
shadow.
the I look like I'm like 16 again, baby face kind of thing.
Okay, to be fair, I never looked 16.
That's true.
People, like, new people got moved into my area at work this week, and I had a few of them guess my age, and even without the facial hair, I was still getting, like, 24 and 28. So,
You're what, 20?
I turn 20 next week.
I was close.
Yeah. So, I guess I'm just going to be stuck, at least for a long while, looking older than I actually am. But it's okay, because I just so happen to work at a place where everybody's older than me.
That's probably why.
I just carry the misery of a late 20-year-old.
You just have an old soul in you.
God, I hate that shit. I hate that whole everybody has a soul shit. Let's talk. Like, in shows and movies, I don't really mind it because I know it's just, like, part of canon and shit like that. But when it's, like, people in our world are talking about literally having a soul, I just get real awkward about it because it's like, I don't even believe that that's a possibility.
And that's where you and I differ.
And that's where me and Dad have a falling out.
Does he believe in a soul?
He believes in the whole Jesus God aspect thing, and I'm just like, when he starts talking about it, I'm like, shut up, I don't want to hear about it.
I feel that. I feel that.
If I don't have to hear about it, I'm going to make sure I don't have to hear about it. I only went to church so I could pick up chicks.
That's
That's
awful.
weird.
That's so weird.
Oh, you never find a good Christian girl? Oh, yeah.
I did.
They're not really good, though, so...
I don't want to talk about my experiences with a Christian girl. I'm good.
I've dated quite a few Christian girls. One of them happened to be a teacher's daughter. That was a fun time.
Nice.
What was that sigh for, Eric? Are you trying to fight?
Always.
Let's go, bitch.
I was planning to go to my church.
I'm the only cracker that parrot needs.
Oh, man. What
I'll
else?
tell you a thing.
What thing?
I feel so much better.
I'm
I
glad,
fucking
dude.
hate you.
I am relieved.
Well, I'm relieved.
Also, spin.
I've been sitting here trying not to kill you all with my farts for
Spinning
the last, like,
control.
forever. It's just like,
There you go.
one slipped out and I was over here dying.
I want to keep you in the
That's it.
shot, because you had, like, your back to it and everything.
I mean, as long as they can see the hat, they know where I'm at.
So what I miss?
Also really wanting to kill me and calling me beardy.
Austin's the only cracker that
Eric needs.
Eric needs.
He's a parrot.
He's the only crack. That's racist, dude. You can't say that.
Yeah, I can. It's racist against white people.
That
And
doesn't-
I'm white!
that
And
does-
it's against white
That
people,
doesn't
so
mean
no one
you should-
cares!
I mean, it doesn't mean you shouldn't say it, though.
See, if it was white against black, like, or Caribbean, like you do all the time, Eric.
What? I don't mean
Yeah, it's fine then, right?
I don't even know what you mean.
You know what?
I bought your freedom!
No. We're not
Can we
bringing
not?
that shit up, no.
Can we not go back there? It's too soon. We need to do something else right now.
Okay, that's another thing I'm getting really sick of. When I make jokes about dead people and people go, too soon. Fuck you.
They're dead.
It's not like they care. They're gone.
Yeah, but the people who you're saying it around care.
How am I supposed to control how they feel?
300 years, and I'm still not allowed to make death jokes about Alexander Hamilton.
What?
200 years.
What happened to him?
I don't know.
Alexander Hamilton? He died in a duel.
Clearly, he lost.
Yeah, but Aaron Burr ended up getting run out of his home state, so...
Yeah, but he still lost.
Alright, so... I heard this story once, and I find the story to be just kind of hilarious. There was this doctor of this town who was well known for womanizing, and one day he hits on this woman, and her husband gets uppity and challenges the doctor to a duel. Well, back when duels were fairly common, and he was a surgeon, he knew that most deaths occurring from duels actually happened to, infections due to, the musket ball going into the clothes and, tearing it into the body.
I thought most deaths by duel were because their soul was taken to the shadow realm.
So...
Or, falling off your motorcycle.
Or not believing in the heart of the cards.
Okay, continue on.
Heart of the cards.
So, because the infection was the biggest killer, before he does the, paces for this duel, he strips himself bare-ass naked, grabs the fucking gun, and the other guy just looks at him and fucking just gives up. He's just like, never mind. Cancelled. I rescind this offense.
You can't do that, though.
He did, though.
That defeats the whole honor and integrity of a duel,
He
though.
lost his honor.
Fair. But
I mean, when the other guy is bare-ass
man.
naked about to duel you, I think the other man has lost any honor he once
naked man,
had.
it works 2 out of 3 times.
It worked that time.
2 out of 3 times. What are you doing?
I'm just thinking that I would also get naked in that situation.
Knowing what he knew, I probably would too.
Yeah.
Especially if I was drunk when the duel was
one
happening.
of you is going to die because the naked man only works 2 out of 3 times and it worked for that other guy, so which one of you gets to die?
Am I 39 in this hypothetical?
Excuse me. Things like that do not work on a 2 out of 3 basis. It's 2/3 chance every single time you try it.
Listen, I know that. So there's the possibility that both of them die.
Yeah.
Anthony?
Yep.
Fuck you.
There's an episode of Scrubs.
Has anyone tried the naked man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Why don't I believe you guys?
I'm engaged.
Well,
All
of
I
course-
have to do is be naked.
Exactly. So
seriously.
that doesn't technically work for you then.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
No, it's with someone that you've just met.
That is a principle of the naked
You do
man.
not strip in front of somebody.
Okay, do you
when
want me
you're
to tell
greeting
the
them.
story of
No,
the naked
no,
man
no.
when I was single?
No.
Because I'd rather not.
We're
As
not-
I'm engaged. And I don't think she wants to hear that since she listens to the podcast.
God, I'm
That's
sorry.
not what I'm saying. It has to be like with someone that you just met who you've been invited to their house and they see you naked. It's like, okay, why not? That's how it goes.
I never want to be a
You
person
can't
that,
just
okay,
do
why
it
not?
with someone.
What the hell I want to be like, oh, fuck yeah.
You can't just do it with someone like you're dating.
I've done both.
Yeah, but that's not the point of the dating one. The dating one is
Humble
it's
brag.
like if you're married. It's like
I'm not
there's
bragging.
you get to
I
bang
have
your
no idea
wife
what the
whenever she
fucking
wants.
two of you are yammering on about. I
He's telling me
zoned out
that
and
I've
take
never
that.
done the naked man
Proper.
because I've only done it with my fiance. But I'm telling him that I've done it with someone aside from my fiance who I wasn't dating, and he's saying
I did it before, and it totally worked, and it was a great 4-hour sesh. Any questions?
It gets things jump started immediately if it works.
Yeah.
or it gets you beaten with a shoe.
Yeah.
Ask Daddy.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm pretty sure he told me that happened. It was either him or him.
Gotcha.
Because I don't know anybody else who tell me that story except for you. I don't think you've ever been beaten by a shoe.
No, usually they go for bigger items with me. Shoes are usually seen as not enough to take down a 7-foot giant.
Yeah, you need like boots. For
At
that.
least the sandal.
The chunkless. Philly the chunkless.
One time, I got a maracas thrown at me.
What'd you call it?
Maracas. Well, I mean,
I thought he said maracas.
is it a single maraca?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why he said a maracas.
A maracas. I would like to buy a pudding.
I really want to play Breath of the Wild right now.
It's like, you say the word and like, oh man, I want to play that now. Dark Souls.
Well, I watched Completionist do his review last night.
Mm.
Since I beat it, I'm like, I can watch the review.
Awesome.
I was
I
busy
still
calling
don't
the hospital.
play it.
It's okay. I know you don't
I
have
was
the ability
busy calling
to.
the hospital.
I know.
I want the desire to.
But mostly the ability.
No, mostly the desire. I could go out and get a Switch right now and go
You
play it.
couldn't.
So I called the hospital looking for someone,
You really can't.
and they said they couldn't give me the information on them, but if you would like to leave a message, they can call you back. And I said, if he dies, it's his own fault. The lady laughed, and I hung up the phone.
I was there.
That's fucked up. What?
I mean, technically, if he did die, it was his fault.
I'm so glad that all of my best friends are also pieces of shit, just like me.
Just as dark?
They rent at home.
I said, if he dies, we can move our studio.
Into his location.
My god. Y'all fucked up. Shit's retarded.
I said that sounded like a great idea.
I said it sounded. I think I was like,
As
okay,
a
but
future
that
medical
doesn't seem
professional, you guys are terrible people.
And he goes, knowing our luck, it wouldn't happen. That is what I said. That is.
right. We're not that lucky.
So you
No. It
consider somebody
was.
else
When has
dying
our
lucky?
luck ever been that good?
That is what I said.
I'm so sad now.
Why?
It's all so dark.
No, because I'm going to tell you a secret. You're
What?
going to work in the medical field for like 5 years, and after watching a lot of people die, you're going to just be like, yeah, I mean, it happens. You're going to become slightly more indifferent to
I mean, I
it
know
unless
that it happens, but
already
I'm not worried
indifferent
about the death part. I'm worried about your guys' attitude toward the death.
we're millennials. What do you expect?
I went to a
Compassion.
baby's funeral
I have
last summer,
compassion,
and
I think.
I thought it was boring.
What's the definition of
That was
compassion?
the majority of my feeling. How do you think I feel about people I barely even know or have any empathy
He has
towards?
compassion for his
I
body
do.
pillows.
Yeah.
You have compassion for your cats? I wasn't listening.
No,
Body pillows, but also the cats.
Ew.
What?
Ew.
How dare you?
Do they have holes in them?
He
No.
loves the pussy.
Don't let him lie to you. I swear to God, I've seen some stitch work on that. It looks a little home done. I think
know
he
they're
sews
good
it back
stitching.
up afterwards. I'm watching.
No, what I do
You
is
mind
like,
if
not
I
while
tell
you
the
do
story of you texting me the other night when I was like, you gonna be home?
oh yeah, go for it.
So while he was at Zenkai Con, he got a new body pillow, and it's got Holo on it from,
Hold it?
Holo, H-O-L-O.
Hollow?
Holo.
Hello?
Holo.
Hello?
Holo.
Hello?
This is important.
Hello.
From Wolf.
Spice and Wolf.
Spice and Wolf, which is an anime, obviously. Well, it's his full-size body
Is there a
pillow.
sticker on it that makes it look like a hole?
And I didn't know it was a full-size body pillow, but I texted him, I'm like, hey, I'm coming over, you gonna be home? And he's like, yeah, I'll be home, totally. Don't touch my Holo, with exclamation points. And it takes me a minute, and I'm like, what the fuck is a Holo? And I'm realizing, oh, that's right, he went to Zenkai Con last week, and that's probably the new body pillow. And I'm like, okay, I won't touch your Holo. And he's like, don't touch my Holo. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? And I can't.
Don't look his holo.
Yeah, like he was being really protective of his new body pillow because he thought that I was going to cuddle it because.
You cuddled my other one, you whore.
And he told my fiance on me for using the body pillow as a normal pillow while these two were recording.
You whore.
Thank you.
Apparently,
You touched his holo, didn't you?
No,
I
he
hadn't
touched the
touched
other
his
one.
Holo.
I bet you fucking did.
Although when I went to the bathroom, I almost walked back in holding Holo.
Are you serious?
I was gonna be like, oh, I just got Holo here, and I'm gonna sit her right here for the rest of the podcast just to see how you would react. And I didn't, and I really regret that.
It was going badly.
I'm glad you holoed off on that.
I hate all of you.
I think that's 3 times he said it.
At least 5.
You get the grand prize, dude.
Ding,
You're gonna
ding,
get
ding.
dicked by Beetlejuice.
What?
Fuck you.
I don't know
What?
what that means.
What?
It means showtime.
Somebody call Alec Baldwin, because it's time to start the show. Please, for the love of fuck, do not spray that.
What the fuck is that?
You're not going to put that on your
It's
screen,
that.
are
I didn't realize I had another water bottle.
Yesterday, he comes in. While I'm gone, I went up to grab food. I come back, and he is cleaning the room and spraying that all over the place.
Don't spray it on the keyboard. You'll break it.
Not just on on the fabric and everything, and in the air.
Not
He
in
does that-
there, on the fabric.
He does that for like a solid 10 minutes, non-stop spraying. The window's open. You can't tell. Fucking thickness of the air is the consistency of that goddamn liquid.
I almost died one time when I walked into a nail place to find my mom.
I was dying. I was sitting there playing Dark Souls.
It was great.
And then he fucking starts spraying more of it like 5 minutes later. I'm like, I can't breathe.
You're like, chill!
When I was a kid and I was sick, I used to take the Febreze bottle and spray it above me so it would fall on my face.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Stick out my tongue and it would taste funny.
Well, now we know why he's mentally slow.
So
Yeah.
He was drinking Febreze from a young age.
I was huffing that.
Febreze is turning the frickin' frogs gay.
It wasn't even Febreze, it was like Airwick. I was huffing them aerosols.
You couldn't even pick a good one. You had to go straight for Airwick.
Yeah, but it was the vanilla one. It was really good.
I,
It's probably where my love of vanilla comes from.
dude, every person I've ever seen buy Airwick is only buying it because it's on sale. Therefore, I have to conclude that Airwick is the lower of the scent cover.
There's definitely worse ones than that. I just don't really buy air fresheners. I have candles out the wazoo.
You know, I'm really upset just in general because I like the aesthetic of incense burning, but I can't smell it.
I understand you. Even though I can smell it, I can understand the look of it.
Yeah. It's a good aesthetic.
I love the look of like just smoke in the air.
I wonder if I wear my pirate hat into work this weekend, that if any of them will notice.
I'm pretty sure they'll notice. I think what you're asking is whether or not they'll react to it.
You're right, that is what I was asking.
Tell us the results.
How many
A month
just?
from now.
Just do it continually. Make it a thought experiment.
I mean,
Hey, buddy.
they would have to
So,
have
what are you
thoughts
doing?
for that.
You know stuff and things.
Such as?
Things and stuff.
You're really paying your bills, aren't you?
What?
Paying your
No,
bills in
he's
the middle of the
looking
podcast.
at porn.
All the time.
Bills or porn?
Yeah, dude, look at his walls.
Yes?
There's enemy
Yes.
titties everywhere.
You gotta pay his porn bills.
People who pay for porn frustrate me.
I told this kid, I'm like, not a kid, but, you know, he's
People who
18.
pay for sex
And I
disturb
go,
me.
for your birthday, I'm going to get you a subscription
I
to
have both
Pornhub.
of those. I knew this. Okay, one. I don't necessarily disagree with you. I do, however, disagree with you.
What was said?
Because
Yeah.
sex workers need to make their money somehow, and if they're selling porn and everybody just keeps stealing it, how are they making money? It's the same as any type of artist.
Ads.
Okay, but what if they're doing things like...
Also name brand shit, like Naughty America.
Okay, but what if they aren't affiliated with one of them yet, and they're just selling out of
It's
their
called
own site?
amateur.
You know what? But I have to say something on top of that because it's like there is a point where your online porn experience can be plateaued, and the only way to go up is to buy a service or get into a new kink. And some people, like me, find most kinks just disturbing.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do at that point is to just upgrade where you're
I
getting
never
your
thought
porn
Austin would
from.
be the most vanilla of us.
You know, I feel like I told him this earlier this week, too. We were talking about something, I think it was eating ass or something, and...
I just find ass play weird.
Okay, stop. We're not talking about this right now.
No, he
We're
fucking
not-
brought it up. We're
No,
talking about it.
We're stopping.
No,
What's
fuck
wrong
you.
with anal?
That's no.
Listen. Anatomically, I understand why certain dudes like it. I don't, but I can understand why certain dudes like it because of the prostate. I don't understand, however, why any female
I'm
would
not talking
enjoy
about
that.
you giving anal.
He's not.
talking about tossing salad, dude. Calm down.
I'm just talking about in general here. I don't understand the appeal.
Listen, sometimes I shove my finger up my own ass. Doesn't mean I'm gay. No, I'm kidding.
I don't think you were kidding. I'm pretty sure that was just like a Freudian non-slip. If you catch my drift. You can't even cry, Eric. You once almost split a woman in half via her anus.
What the fuck is wrong with this
Podcast has derailed.
It's such a
I'm
dark
sorry.
turn.
He just told the story about it for like 3 months straight
Oh
about
my
how
God,
proud
stop.
he was.
I'm not proud of that. I felt so bad.
Shut the fuck up. You had your shit-eating grin the whole time for 3 months every time it came up.
Stop.
Fuck you.
I don't want this on the internet.
I'm sorry, Eric.
I don't even know where to go with this now.
It's gone too far.
Well, we could. Isn't it almost time?
Didn't you say, like, a week ago you wanted a butt plug that had a tail to it to shove up your own
Not
ass?
for me!
But didn't your girlfriend only agree? Or your fiance?
My fiance keeps telling me, yeah, we can get a butt plug with a tail in it. Because I jokingly suggested that, and now she's all about getting one, but it's for me.
Oh my God.
I thought you guys each had to have one.
What?
You look so cute with it. I say you should get an orange kitsune tail.
No, get a
Oh
brown
my
one.
God.
Make yourself like a soup. Like a,
Oh,
There, you
a
found
fan.
where to go with
You
this.
gotta get a tail like the color of that girl's hair.
Oh, Jesus, that would be so
Do I have to get
hilarious.
the cat ears too?
No.
No.
You can get dog ears, so it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know where to go with this.
That's what I
Alright.
just said.
Alright. So I worked with this guy once, right? And he's just walking around, and one of my, co-workers makes a goat fucking joke at him. And for months, we have just been piling more and more he fucks goat jokes on top of it. So at this point, he's getting married to a goat named Gelda.
Damn.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not named Billy.
No, that'd be
Does the
too
goat
obvious.
Like anal?
Yes, of course the goat likes anal.
So why don't you like anal?
Giving or
Wait,
receiving.
so it's a girl goat, but it likes anal?
I never said it was a girl goat.
Oh, dear.
That's why I asked giving or receiving.
I assumed.
Well, I mean, I guess you could peg.
Was it a goat?
Well, the goat could peg you, I guess.
Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
If you get the butt plug, it means she can't peg you.
Although it
You're
is
already
kind of
being
like
slightly
pegging
pegged,
yourself.
though, Yeah.
Isn't it just masturbation then?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I guess it depends on who puts it in.
Also true. So, gotta figure that one out.
No. No,
Uh,
no, I need an adult so much right now.
I am an adult!
I am 12, and what is this?
Oh my god.
So, anyway.
Fuck you.
XCOM!
No.
Dark Souls.
No.
I just got
Hentai?
the crystal.
Sure!
Crystal Rapier. I can
Rapier?
wield that rapier.
I refuse to talk about Dark Souls
I think that thing increases.
I'm really
your,
fucking
Hollow
sick of this coming up.
Great sword.
I think the crystal
Okay.
rapier
What, 4 times
increases
already?
your item
Yeah,
drop rate.
dude. And in the 3 episodes, there's always this, like, large gap of time where, like, everybody is talking about a video game I literally have no interest in for, like, 30 minutes, and I'm just sitting there like...
Well, I know you like XCOM.
I do, yeah.
So, what's
So,
the story of the last time you died? Or got us all killed?
I accidentally blew myself up.
well, it
You accidentally
wouldn't
blew
have been
yourself?
so bad if Austin
How do
hadn't
you
kept
accidentally
missing.
blow yourself?
Huh?
It wouldn't have been as bad except
I hit
Austin
the
kept
button
missing.
and-
I don't know why, but the character you guys built to me in
You blew in your
XCOM
mouth?
just
What?
never, ever wants to fucking work.
Like, there's a time when you started with the most aim out of everybody,
XCOM.
and you still missed.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I really want to play that again.
XCOM.
1 or 2.
Either and Breath of the Wild.
I was just about to say I can stream XCOM 2 from my PC.
Yeah, I know. I tried watching you the other day and you wouldn't give me permission to
Oh,
watch.
I didn't know how, so I changed my settings to give you permission, and you disappeared.
Yeah, because I was waiting on it for like 10 minutes and I got impatient.
Yeah, I saw it, but I was like, I was,
Oh, one of
sitting at
us
the
in this
hospital.
group being impatient?
I was sitting at the hospital watching, babies in a NICU, and I was like, oh, hey, he's one. Boop.
I didn't know how.
Broadcasting. broadcasting for like too long. I was just like, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah, I changed the settings so friends can just jump in, and then when I did that, you disappeared. So I think it may have like canceled your request
No, I backed out.
at that exact time.
I might have.
Son of a bitch.
All right, guys. This is actually about the time where we're going to cease the podcast. It's about that time. So everybody want to say their last words? Starting with Jay.
Anti-rules.
Eric?
Nah. Guys, keep on being awesome. Follow your dreams. Live yourself.
I got nothing, guys. I tried to think of something witty.
Shocker.
That was his. He said his last words. Austin?
And remember to praise me, your dark lord. Have a good night, everybody.
Mr. Satan!
You guys are weird. Alright.
All right,
Hit the
peace out,
button.
guys.
Excuse me? We guys are weird?